You get rid of a snake from your life. You'll be hurt by the name, but be careful. Don't blink now, my little child. The truth you've been feeling is now coming to light today. Something has been going on all around you in silence, covertly, and softly. Stay with me until the very end because what I'm going to share will make sense of every odd emotion, abrupt change, and unanticipated distance you've recently experienced. But pay close attention. There was a person in your life whose intentions were never matched by their grin. Someone who showed closeness, gentleness, and loyalty while concealing a sinister agenda. Your bones sensed it. You sensed something wasn't quite right, but you couldn't pinpoint it. The fog clears today. The comprehension comes today. Take a breath now. Because before that person could further disturb your tranquility, the universe intervened. That snake, that cunning spirit, is being taken out of your path for protection rather than punishment. They weren't lost. They were able to save you. It is not a loss for them to leave. You were unaware that a rescue operation was taking place in the background. This is the bit that will really get to you. You may be hurt, shocked, or even surprised by the name that is about to come to mind. Since you trusted them. Someone you trusted. Someone who concealed their true feelings behind a smile. But accept this reality instead of being afraid of it. Your elevation is their removal. Give this some thought. Every separation, distance, and time clears throat. They withdrew was a result of divine intervention rather than rejection. They were steering you away from deception, treachery, and a course that was never supposed to be your destiny. Their departure marks the start of your upgrading rather than its conclusion. However, this is where the narrative becomes compelling. Your energy is changing. Your benefits are growing. Your soul is entering a time when only sincere individuals can endure. Anyone who is unable to manage your development, your talent, or your destiny will inevitably drift away. And that's just what occurred just now. Now listen to this with all of your heart. The name isn't being revealed by the universe to harm you. It's revealing it to set you free. To make things clear for you. To reveal the person who was never supposed to be at your table. Since you cannot start your next chapter with false goals tied to your spirit since it is too sacred. Lastly, your life will change more quickly than you anticipate once you let go of the suffering associated with this name. There will be newcomers. Opportunities will open up. You'll be surrounded by new tranquility. A blessing is coming into your life to take the place of a serpent. Remain, take a breath, and keep in mind. It wasn't a loss to remove this. It was protection from God. But now pay close attention. Behind your back, something else has been going on. Every time your heart felt heavy for no apparent cause, your spirit sensed something that you couldn't see. Darkness was drawn to you by their force. And now that they're gone, you're going to have an odd, unfathomable calm rise within of you. Be mindful. You'll begin to think more clearly. You'll get deeper sleep. Your mind will become lighter. Your spirit began to breathe again as soon as that phony presence left your circle. Your confidence will grow like fire inside of you, your intuition will become more acute, and you'll find it easier to make decisions. Here's the unexpected twist. You were surreptitiously intimidating the individual who claimed to be on your side. You had too clean an energy. Your goal was too compelling. They couldn't keep up with your rapid growth. Thus, rather than applauding you, they began to conceal their jealousy beneath phony smiles and compliments. However, everything was visible to the universe. The truth is now revealed. They stealthily pulled you down in an attempt to get ahead of you. But nobody can change destiny. All of their secret intentions came back to haunt them. They learned a lesson from every silent wish they made against you. Even if they believed they were outwitting you, fate was already taking them out of your way. Pay attention to the change that is taking place. True love, true support, and real loyalty are the only things that can exist in this new chapter of your life. You'll kick out anyone who attempts to turn down your light. You will remove yourself from anyone who tries to disturb your tranquility. Like this serpent, anyone who harbors jealousy rather than love will quietly perish. And now for the most potent section. At last, the blessing that was obstructed by their presence is approaching you. Something significant, transformative, and the object of your silent prayers is on its way. That individual would have depleted it, destroyed it, or claimed credit for it, so the universe was unable to deliver it sooner. However, the route is now obvious. Feel this profoundly. It's not always pleasant to remove someone. It aches sometimes. It can be confusing at times. There are moments when you question why people you trusted ended up this way. However, the cosmos is eliminating that suffering by substituting it with meaning. You're getting up. You're getting better. You're starting to become untouchable. This is your confirmation as well. Your destiny became lighter the instant that snake departed your life. Your future is now cleaner. Your soul became more resilient. Tomorrow, the name that hurts now will make sense. What first seemed like treachery will turn out to be defense. And what first appeared to be a setback would ultimately out to be your greatest achievement. But hold on to this. Because the world revealed a pattern you were caught in without understanding it, rather than simply eliminating a dishonest person. Giving too much, trusting too quickly, forgiving too readily, and expecting honesty from someone who has never had it in their heart are all part of this vicious cycle. They don't leave at random. It's the last break from a cycle that has been depleting your energy for far too long. This is the profound reality that you were supposed to hear today. It was never intended for your soul to bear the burden of that individual. They continued to take more and more, despite your best efforts to understand them, help them, heal them, and fix them. Your generosity turned into a convenience for them. They took advantage of your allegiance. And they took advantage of your quiet. However, the cosmos observed. And the cosmos intervened. Something amazing is happening right now. Your route started to realign as soon as they were taken out. Stuck doors will start to open. Sincere people will start to show up. Clarity, creativity, and ideas will come back to you like an unexpected wave. The absence of the block will make you feel lighter, more liberated, and more concentrated. The change is already being felt by the individual who departed your life. They are feeling the distance. They are becoming aware that the emotional influence they believed they held over you is eroding. And it's getting harder to ignore the reality they never came to terms with. The blessing was you. The light was you. They were unable to match your strength. This is the twist that destiny adores. From a distance, the same individual who earlier misjudged you will see your ascent. They didn't anticipate your recovery. They didn't anticipate your growth. They never imagined that you would figure out who was hiding behind the mask. However, the hidden faces are always revealed by fate at the ideal moment. Feel this change occurring within you now. It's a reboot of your energies. Your boundaries are getting stronger. Your sense of intuition is growing. They can no longer control you with words or mislead you with feelings. You've entered a new version of yourself that won't be duped once more. The instant they left your story, this metamorphosis began. However, this is the most potent part. When they were removed, a genuine person could enter. Someone who won't exhaust you with their presence. Someone who refuses to act fake. Someone who is jealous and refuses to smile at you. Someone who will go beside you rather than in opposition to you. Slowly but gradually, a new relationship is emerging. Let this last reality sink into your spirit. Nothing was taken from you by the cosmos. It helped you become ready for something better. A pristine object. Something steady. Something that fit your fate. The snake has vanished. The lesson has over. The blessing is on its way. Let me now describe what goes on behind the curtain. The cosmos has been rearranging everything around you ever since that deceitful presence left your life. Your energy is beginning to attract people you hardly noticed. Opportunities that you previously disregarded are gradually coming your way. Even the surroundings seem different, calmer, warmer, and lighter. This isn't a coincidence. Alignment is what this is. However, something even more profound is taking place. Your soul finally entered a healing phase that you had previously been unable to access when that false link vanished. Your heart will start to beat differently. You'll become extremely focused. Your feelings will start to calm down like a storm that has been raging for years. The tranquility you're about to experience is something you haven't experienced in years. Additionally, keep a watchful eye out for indications that are likely to appear. You might see numerals that are repeated. You can get goosebumps out of the blue. Decisions you've been stuck on may suddenly become clear to you. You can awaken with fresh inspiration that you previously believed to be gone forever. These are verifications and evidence that getting rid of that individual was the last obstacle preventing you from achieving your goals. Here's the twist, though, fate is getting ready for you. The same individual who found your increasing energy intolerable is going to see your glow, something they never anticipated. Your change. Your elevation. No matter how hard they try, they won't be able to approach you because they will feel the gap between you and them expanding like a mountain. Because that chapter was closed by the universe. Now pay close attention to this. It wasn't rejection that caused you anguish. It wasn't your fault that you were confused. Your loss was not a penalty. It was a reset. A magnificent restart. A clearing of your path so that something better could at last arrive unhindered. This is where your breakthrough starts. Your close circle is about to undergo a radical transformation. Around you, only sincere spirits, devoted hearts, and sincere goals will endure. Envy, dishonesty, or double-dealing energy will inevitably cause someone to disappear without any drama, commotion, or warning. Now, your spirit is too strong to accept phony relationships. There's going to be something amazing. An opportunity. A blessing. A fresh start. A significant connection or chance that was hidden by that person's shadow. The blessing can now enter since the snake has vanished. A season where everything begins to make sense is about to begin. Every disappointment, every betrayal, every grief. When you look back, you'll see that losing them was the most fortunate thing that ever happened to you. And now something even more potent is starting to take shape. The cosmos has been gradually pointing you in the direction of an unmet version of yourself ever since that misleading energy departed. You'll be stronger, wiser, and more aware. You are about to embark on a chapter in which you will no longer pursue, beg, or explain. You just get up. There will be no elevation. It's already underway. But hold on, your aura is currently undergoing a change. Those who previously had doubts about you will start to observe your change in quiet disbelief. The same people who disregarded your generosity will come to understand the true value of your presence. They will sense the void where your assistance once existed. Where your love once reached, they will sense the quiet. The sound of your absence is growing louder than the sound of your presence. Now fully comprehend the following truth. Not only did the universe eliminate a dishonest person, but it also cleaned the energy surrounding you to allow your blessings to flow more quickly and unhindered. Small miracles, minor adjustments, and minor advancements will become apparent in your day-to-day existence. Suddenly, everything that seemed immobile will begin to move once more. As the block is no longer there. Due to the absence of the false. Due of the path's openness. This is the aspect that most deeply affects the soul. You didn't lose that individual. They were outgrown by you. Your soul got too radiant for their purposes. Your destiny grew too great for them to be there. Thus, the universe took action that you were hesitant to take. It shut the door behind you. But keep an eye out. A fresh force is moving in your direction. Someone with greater alignment. Someone who values your honesty. Someone who won't cover up their jealousy with phony comments or forced smiles. Someone who won't empty you after emotionally draining you. This new presence will be distinct, genuine, and serene. Just what your soul is due. Here's the twist, destiny always waits for the ideal opportunity. Eventually, the individual who appeared to be close to you will make an attempt to return. They will sense the glow of your elevation, not out of love or allegiance. Your heart will be too mended by then, though. You have too many boundaries. The same energy entered twice because your spirit was also aroused. Counterfeit goods are no longer acceptable in your future. Feel this last surge of reality now. You are about to enter a stage where people will recognize your worth, respect your energy, and safeguard your route. Toxic individuals are not the only ones being eliminated by the cosmos. It's putting you in a place where you really belong. The snake has vanished. The mask has been removed. This is the beginning of the true chapter. The next level of reality is now starting to emerge. You may have noticed anything strange since the deceitful presence left your life. Moments of startling clarity, abrupt quiet, or an odd feeling of emotional release. It's not a coincidence. That's your spirit releasing tension that you were unaware you were carrying. This is the final release of your soul. But pay close attention, something significant is being planned for you. In ways you are still unable to completely perceive, the cosmos has been drawing your energy upward, purifying your route, and re-establishing your equilibrium. You're entering a stage where everything that is concealed comes to light, lies fall apart, and phony relationships organically disintegrate. It's the season of purification. This is the discovery that your heart has been longing for. You weren't hurt by that individual since they were unique. Your soul was opposing their energy, which is why walking with them wasn't meant for you. You were not supposed to put your spirit in their hands. You were no longer supposed to be their shadow. It wasn't heartbreak, that discomfort. It was your intuition communicating with heavenly protection. Feel the weight lifting now. Your aura is radiating as it hasn't in a long time. Your energy is starting to become magnetic. You'll be noticed, felt, and drawn to by new people. The universe eliminated the thing that was diminishing your light, not because you changed. At last, the true you is emerging. However, this is the part that destiny has yet to reveal. You were moved into alignment with something far bigger as soon as the poisonous influence left your life. A delayed blessing. There was an opportunity. A relationship for the future, not the past. Someone or something with sincere motives, integrity, and respect. When that phony energy came close, it couldn't get to you. However, nothing is in the way now. And observe this subsequent metamorphosis. Your heart will no longer feel burdened. You won't overthink things. Your soul will cease engaging in unseen conflicts. Your feelings will become more apparent. Because the person who secretly drained your tranquility is no longer around you. You will be able to tell the difference between day and night. However, this is not the end of the narrative. Long before they realize it, the person who left your life will notice the change. They'll notice that they have less access to you. Your energy will be drawn away from them. They will sense that your development is becoming unstoppable. Additionally, the universe will keep you from going through what you have previously recovered from, even if they attempt to reconnect. A closed chapter remains closed. Take in this last truth now. You have a clear road. Your soul is prepared. Your fate is opening up. The serpent is gone to help you become the person you were destined to be, not to harm you. This is the start of your elevation. And now something even more profound starts to emerge within you. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you can sense a change taking place. A silent power emerging from inside. A strength that was previously absent. Only when you let go of what was never intended for your future will you find strength. You are entering a new version of yourself that is able to see clearly, feel deeply, and make intelligent decisions.